I forgot to add my audio device. I was tweaking all the different settings today. And I forgot to add that. That's alright, it happens to the best of us. Bring this down here. Hopefully everything looks palatable. Hopefully everything looks palatable. Now let me change stream categories to... Let me change the stream categories over to, friggin', oh my goodness. Not the Infinite Void. Change this to not Abyssal Zero. I forgot that I left it like that. Changing it to, I don't know, Monkey... Not Monkey Island, Ape Escape. Ape Escape 1999. Yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. That's what we're doing. And then just go on Discord. Honestly, I kind of put like some audio in the background right now. 1 second. Should probably made announcements. Should probably have done that. But it's okay. It's not like I ran a professional ship anyways. It's not like I ran a tight ship. I'm just a man. Just a man. In a crazy world. Trying his best. Paste. Oh my goodness. No matter how I format this, it's just gonna be wrong. It's just gonna be bad. It's okay. Live. To deduce right now. And what else? Probably should include a link. Yes, that is what people desire. And then let me prepare the game, I guess. I'm not sure if the game's gonna work fine, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I made a bunch of changes last minute. So things may actually go terribly, and we don't. Maybe at worst case scenario, I have to play the game on the website, which doesn't look as pretty for stream, but whatever. Let me get my stuff in order here. Get my stuff in order. Okay. And I guess screenshot, or maybe edit a video. I don't know. I think the screenshot's easier. I think a screenshot's good for the bones. Come on. Startup game. Don't do this to me. Oh my goodness, and I've broken stuff. Oh my goodness, I have broken stuff. Oh, I did changes and I forgot. Okay, this should be an easy fix, I think, to make this runnable. Yeah, let's just use the normal. Yeah, let's just use the normal sprite set, and that should work, I think. Hopefully. If not, we're just kind of screwed. Probably not screwed, but there we go. That's not right. That's not right. That's the wrong sprite set. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to play the game on Newgrounds instead of playing it in Engine, because I started making changes prematurely. Not prematurely, I just started making changes that are not fully done yet. Yeah, why do you have all the weird stuff, man? State, player, idle, yeah. Oh my goodness. This is not going to turn into a game dev stream. We're not going to do that. I want to largely play games and then describe stuff. I'm going to give it a couple minutes. Oh yeah, I was supposed to, I forgot the whole point of this was that I can at least take a screenshot for people. It's so weird. Oh, and it's a Spites without the broom. Oh my goodness. The game is in a super jank state right now. Hopefully taking the break from playing the game can hopefully give me some insight into some of the critiques people are making. Okay. This looks like a good pick to take. So we're gonna take it. Yeah, a little sneak peek for later today. In fact, let me just save that real quick. Maybe I should actually just post that instead. I don't know, let me go to my FD file Discord and paste this here for now. And then take the screenshot, take the shot. Take it! Take the shot! Copy it. Newgrounds reviews and playtesters. Play Ape Escape for the PS1 and highlight how differently. Yeah, we'll just do both. We'll just do both pictures. Copy image. Truly, you know, advertise what we got going on here. Yoink. Post. Yoink. Maybe personal, not cozy cabinet games, or maybe, I don't know. Some people might be into this. Yep. And yoink this. Copy. Basta. Copy. Basta. And paste. Paste. Okay, I think we're all posted up here. Let's also check to make sure stream audio is fine. And that things are not terrible. And then we can't play the game in Engine because I apparently made some changes. Not apparently, I know I made changes. And the game is not in the state it was when I published it. So we're just gonna not use this. And instead we're gonna do it the way it's supposed to. We're just gonna go to Newgrounds and do it live. Do it live. It's still up here unfeatured. I don't know why it's here. Alright. We have the game load up. Alrighty. Get my stuff set up real quick to look presentable. And yeah, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can actually see it. Come on out. There we go. There's a weird bug that happens where the mouse just drifts like this continuously. It's a Unity thing. It's not my problem. It's their problem. Another reason why I'm almost radicalized, or not radicalized, I am radicalized to make my own engine. I started working on web GPU tutorials yesterday, actually. All right, so it is currently what time right now? 5:11 p.m. So let's recap everything that's kind of happened. So a week ago, in fact, let me actually change this to, yeah, I guess Ape Escape is the closest thing I could use right now. Whatever. Anyways, a week ago, I published Stain World Prototype. 2 weeks ago, I saw on Newgrounds that they announced Low Poly Day, and I thought that would be a great event to publish for, since the game we have here is kind of low poly. It's pretty low poly, actually, and does a lot of low poly techniques. So as soon as I saw that message, or not a message, that announcement on Newgrounds board or front page 2 weeks ago, Death March started. The clock started ticking, and I rushed to get something out in time for it. And that is what we published a week ago, Stain World Prototype. Stain World is like the new name I think I want to go for this game, and Prototype because it effectively kind of is a prototype. Some things have been validated, and it's just a rough look at what could possibly be, but definitely not a final look as to how it will be. So we published this last week. I took a break from making the game. We received a lot of feedback from people. I think about 3 pages worth. The game is pretty mixed. So this is a great opportunity to learn, to see what we did right, what we did wrong. We did a lot of things wrong, and what to improve in the future, as well as things just to further refine the mechanics of this game. In this case, the cleaning mechanics, right? So the plan for today's stream is just for to play through Stain World, show you the game in its entirety. After this, I've actually compiled all the feedback I've received from people, both from the Newgrounds reviews and IRL, and I composed these two things. If I can find it. So yeah, I have one document here, which is just literally all the reviews, or at least the relevant reviews I think are pertinent. Anonymized them, just gave them arbitrary identifiers, A, B, and whatever. And then made a separate list that contains general sentiments and kind of see where do these reviews fall into these categories and kind of weight some of the changes you have to make. It's not exactly the correct procedure, but it's kind of lifted off of a UX thing my coworker showed me. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do afterwards. And then after that, I would like to play some not Monkey Ball. I like to play some Ape Escape, because I think Ape Escape, unironically, this wasn't planned at all, but I think Ape Escape quite addresses some of the things that are complained about here, and might be a good reference point for some of the things I seek to achieve, not only in terms of mechanics and design and experience, but also like presentation as well. I think there's some value in it, even if it's not exactly a perfect fit for what we're trying to do. There's a lot of things I think I can yoink from it. So yeah, that's kind of the agenda for today's stream. Speedrun Stain World, review feedback, and play some Ape Escape. I think that sounds like a great time. I don't know about you. To me, that sounds like a great time. I'm happy for that. Oh, wait, you've been messaging me, haven't you? I didn't see it well. Wow, how come? Got me confused for a sec. Is Messy Mansion the other working title for the game? The Rasterize My Boy. Stain World Prototype. Well, I guess I can't edit my Blue Sky posts. It's all right. Honestly, I'm thinking about going back to Messy Mansion, high key. Or I think to add further separation, I think I might go back to Messy Mansion. Part of the redesign I'm doing isn't just that this is this game is focused only on one world. Whereas Messy Mansion's whole premise is that it's multiple worlds. It's a bunch of worlds. It's worlds plural, right? Let me go to Restream My chat. Can I make this more visible, please? Because it kind of bothers me that I can't see. I can't see you. I like to see you, but I can't see you. Is there any way to make this? Apply loot, color, correction. I just want to be able to see my boy. Opacity. No. Oh, you know what? What I can do? I can do this. No color key. We're just gonna make this be a little transparent. That sounds good to me. You have a color correction layer here. I can make it a little bit transparent. That seems kind of garbage, actually. That seems actually kind of garbage. 1 second. Can we fix this before we get into the game? The game. The code. Yeah, I wish I just want to have the background color be not completely removed, just a little bit removed, you know? Just a little bit. If I can't get it working in like 5 minutes or 5 seconds, then maybe, just maybe, we say, screw it, and we move on with our lives. Which this seems to be shaping into that kind of scenario. So maybe, just maybe, we say screw it and move on with our lives. I'll move this here for now though. So I can at least, I think this should be visible. I can see your chat while also This is fine. This is fine. This is a professional thing we run here. Okay, I think this is good enough for now. Okay. Without further ado. In fact, let me even grab this and move it around a little bit. Sugoi. Okay, sweet. That's good enough for me. All right, so that's everything there is. But yeah, let's just get into the game. Let's just showcase the whole game so that other people can see it. And it's kind of wild because when you play this, in making this game, and I guess when you make any game in general, I suck. You start kind of speed running it without intentionally trying to. You just figure out you just know how things work, what you need to do to make A, B, and C happen. So things are very clear to you. However, that blinds you to the general experience of people. So I know one thing people had was that it wasn't clear how the dust mechanic stuff worked. What these bars meant. In fact, there's some people, when I play tested in person, where they didn't know they can step onto this. They actually try hitting every single speck with the broom. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh no! No, don't tell me you played the game like this. That sounds terrible. So, yeah, when I saw my friend do that, I was like, okay, I have a pit in my stomach because I know there's a bunch of people who play this game and that's what they're trying to do, and that just made everything ass for them. So, yeah. And then there's a character here you can talk to. Some exposition. Did you get locked in? Oh, you're a lion sen. It's been long since I've seen a cleaner here. And then she talks about a boy just like you passed through here a long while ago. The fields were cleaned then, and the kids drove them nuts. I miss those days. Yeah, that's also a bad thing I did. People saw that statement and thought, oh, you need to go clean those fields and something's gonna happen. I'm not gonna turn this into a whole, this is where I messed up. We're just gonna get through it. And maybe show some secrets that maybe you didn't see before. Still a little depressing. I get it though. I've been gone a long time and changed so much. I'm practically a stranger. I'll let my work talk, not words. Anyways, this tree is my friend to keep me dry tonight, pal. Yeah, I'm not a writer. Alright, let's get to cleaning. Sweet, and then we have this. Sweet. And then you get to this little obstacle. Jump over it, and then you start cleaning. Mess this guy up. Sweet. Turns into a statue. Pretty gnarly. I kind of want to make those statues be 3D models instead of 2D sprites. Really sell the idea that they're just like that they're like inanimate objects now. Cool. Let's go up there. I'm gonna lower down the sound effects a little bit. I'm gonna be spamming these guys like crazy. I've added cooldowns or hit stun, not hit stun, invincibility for other enemies, but for them I just didn't do that. So you can just spam like crazy. And as you can see, the way I do cleaning is way different than I think most people are doing. And this goes down. So past the first, we passed the first little obstacle. And now we're in a very different vibe now. Very different vibe. Okay, got the metal. And then this guy comes to jump you, but little did he know I was gonna be the jumper. Get out of here. Alright, let's go here. Oh, I suck. I forgot that I don't have a double jump. That's the other thing too. I'm so used to playing in developer mode that in developer mode you have all the power-ups unlocked for you. But I forget when you play the vanilla build, you don't have those powers. So you have to actually find them. It's so weird playing this. The day before publishing, I played this so much. It was crazy. I felt like I was going crazy. Yeah, and then you try to clean, but then these guys are kind of messing it up because the gloop glop is just undoing your progress. And then there's this area here. So we're gonna clean it up a little bit. There's a fun bug before where there's an invisible box here that was rotating, and if you stepped on it, you would get launched. Oh, I think it's still there actually. Yeah, look. Yeah, it's not as bad. I think if I go here or wedge myself in a specific way, it can happen. Or maybe not, I don't know. Funny though. But yeah, we're gonna do things in a little bit different order. Gonna get this one power up over here. Water slash. Your slash does more damage, and I shoot a projectile, so I can just clean everything without having to walk over every single inch. Pretty cool. There's some things I want to get though. So instead of going down there, you see these mega structures. So instead of going down there, we're actually gonna go up this route here because there are some power-ups. There is a specific power-up that's very helpful, but we're also gonna become very overpowered. And then there's a platform puzzle you can do over here. You can use the wall jump though to cheese it. Of course you can. And then this tells you, hey, you have to go to pipe 1 to deactivate it. Follow the pipe. I'm not sure if I made it very clear that you have to follow that pipe. This one's even more unclear though, because most of the pipe is hidden and you don't see that the pipe goes past the wall. Either way, You have to turn these pipes off so we can actually clean this area. That's the intention at least, but I think you can actually cheese it. Huh. Huh. Oh, crap. Crap. Okay. Didn't fall over. And we got our double jump. Yes. Okay. Now let's uncover this little note here. There we go. Adjusting here is a bit difficult. The people don't know why they need a cleaner. And sometimes I get the feeling they want me gone. Honestly, I'm struggling to see why I came back. At least there's Pink. She's become a steadfast pupil. That kid sure is inquisitive. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna rework. Playing this on like Icy, so much things you have to redesign, rework. Either way, we're gonna go through here. And if you look over here, you can see there's another power-up over there. Also, I've been playing with my mouse, haven't I? In the way. Yeah, you can see there's a little power-up over there. It's not super obvious, but I'm pretty sure at least one person has saw that, or has seen that. Yeah, these sprites are sized wrong, but whatever. When you're in a time crunch, you do what you gotta do. So we're gonna make our slash even more powerful. Water slash. Your slash does even more damage. Now we can go over there, but I actually want to show a little hidey spot most people probably have not seen. Got him. Nerd. Alright. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay, we're good. I choked, but I was able to recover. Hey. Water slash. Wow. Slash does a lot of damage. Yeah, we're gonna cheese this game. You guys are learning how to cheese it. The cheese-tacular. And then here we go. Yeah, the wall climb is helpful for like getting to really far weird places. Okay. And now we can actually do the fight. Okay, first little boss room. And then we have that weird one. Yeah, even with the power-ups, it's still kind of a... Got him. All right. That's already been 30 minutes. All right, you go here. Deactivate pump one. Pump one deactivated. So that's another thing I need to change. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Sweet. So now we can go back. I can't believe we made our own lighting model. That's so sick. I'm not sure how worth it was for people. I think it was worth it. I think the game feels different, having its own render lighting model. Alright, we have to go back up again. Boop boom. Let's get spaghetti. And now we can. Now it's not dropping anymore. No more droplets. We're not peeing on the moon anymore. Okay. So now let's go to pump numero dos. Over here. And I should have made this. There's supposed to be a collider here that lets you heal, but for whatever reason it's not. So I don't know. Meow. Meow. Okay, let's go. I love, like, this area is my favorite just for seeing all these mega structures here. I don't know, something about it just feels so cool to me. Anyways. Should be a little note over here. Oh, there we are. This place is odd. I see the consequences of time passing, but I don't see history here. Yeah, I don't know. It looks cool to me, man. Alright, let's see what this guy has for us.
My, he reminded me of Kay. He was the only one who paid this old spirit any mind. Well, him as well as Pink. It's been so long since I've seen them. I see you're as inquisitive as him too. Unlike many of the people, I like to sleep here on the greens. And I loathe to feed from the machine's dispensaries.
Hey. They will never confess, but I know it's poison.
Yes, pleasant, and maybe even addicting. But it dulls your senses and lowers you into a stupor. I'm sure that aversion is why I'm still here.
Do you say anything else? I don't remember. The only thing that's remains are the pumps. Our captors. Okay? Kay did try, but he was a fool to resist. One can only hide. Alright, I think that's the last one. I know I said speedrun, but I kind of show some of the dialogue at least. Alright. Let's do the actual speedrunning part. As if I wasn't already kind of OP. We have how much power does one need? Yeah, we made it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna redo my audio system. I made my own audio system, but it actually low-key kind of sucks. So I'm thinking of maybe just going back to using like Fmod or something. Some third-party audio system. Okay, and now this comes up. Sweet. Goodbye. Okay, we get here. Yeah, I think audio also is just kind of weird on WebGL because a lot of the audio issues I have here don't happen on PC. So actually, a lot of weird issues happen only on WebGL and not PC. Like the death, there's an animation for when you die. It's just that for whatever reason, WebGL just does not work well with drawing that UI. Anyways, we get to our second battle. Oh, jeez. I. Get him! Get him! Alright, sweet. Now let's get rid of these guys. And then this area is like way too picky with being clean. Like, the fact that you have to clean every single little crumb and scrap is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. I should have made it way more permissive, but yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I think for this release, I learned that my audio system is made out of toothpicks. And we just applied some structural force to it. Deactivated pump 2, yep. And it doesn't show people the actual change that does. Yes, let's jump over here. Meow. Meow. And dash. Sweet. Now we're making it to the final battle. Though I gotta say, there's a lot of cool technical stuff that's done here. I don't know. The fog system I made, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh yeah, I know. Here we go. Yeah, I need to place these terminals in somewhere else. It's also bad that I have terminals outside that do nothing, but these actually do something, so people are kind of conditioned to think that they do nothing, but these won't actually do something. And then a little power up here in case people didn't get any of them. Actually, I'm gonna avoid it because I think this boss battle should be is already kind of not that hard with what I have so far. Or actually, no, I'm on my last health, so I'm probably gonna die. All right. So, the lion still remembers me. Well, it doesn't matter. There's no hope for me. And if there was, I wouldn't deserve it. In fact, let me show you how undeserving I can be. Yeah, it's crazy. The stronger you get, the more knockback your attacks have. Oh my goodness. If I can do this, if I can perfect him, there we go. Thank you. If you want to unite the other half, the levels is up ahead. I spelled that wrong. The lever. It's supposed to be lever or whatever. I forgot. I did. Anyways, pay attention to how that wall is there and it's being a wall. Because I think this is a point of confusion. Or actually, it's like a big highlight of like one of the issues I described. Also, the audio system's being weird, so you don't hear that going down. Wall lower initiated. If you turn around, you can see the wall actually lowering. But you have to actually know that's happening. So there's some people who do that, and then the wall lowers all the way before they see it. So they're like, what happened? What changed? I don't know what happened. So you have to add some camera work there. Anyways, the wall is gone. The wall is down. Aye. Aye. Oh well. There's a way to get to the end of the game by going up there. I like going through this route. Aye. Okay, we made it. All right, the much-awaited end of the game, which I think 99.9% of people have not seen. You can see, like, this is when I was running super late because these are just normal Unity materials. They're not part of my rendering pipeline, so they appear weird. Anyways, spoiler time. Time for the end. Yeah, just give some people a little seizure there. Oh my god. Also, if you get close to them, you do way more damage. All right. I've laid down my mop. I'm not qualified for it. I know what it felt like to be qualified. To burn with purpose and passion. That's not me. Not now. You understand, right? Like me, you were brought back from the other side. Saved from it and given this duty. And yet here I am, isolated and disillusioned. Do you think I could still be washed? That there's a hope in the face of this? Thank you. I feel better. But I think I need more time. And that's the end. That's the end of the game. We reached the end. And people are free to explore more, but yeah, largely it. Kind of rushed a lot. As you can see, there's walls I forgot to tag properly, so the player still stays stuck in a falling state instead of, you know, moving around. But yeah, that's the Stain world, at least the prototype. Far different from what I intended, but I think it's still somewhat of an experience, at least. I don't know. I think in order to make this deadline, I decided to make it focused on just one specific narrative and keep everything like kind of succinct into that. Not succinct, self-contained into that. Anyways, so now that we've played the game, now that we've seen what the game actually is, let's actually go into some of the feedback. Let's get into some feedback that we received from people. Let me actually mute this, and let me put on some Frutiger Arrow music. What? Tahu? I'm saving that because I kind of.
macOS 20.
Oh, 1 second. I'm saving that for later. Yeah, this is good. Okay. So, as I mentioned, this game is not particularly great. There's a lot of things I'm not quite happy with. And there's some things that it's not only that I'm not only unhappy with it, it's that there's a lot of things that make it hard for people to see. I think the game as it is, if you experience it totally, could be a pretty good experience. But there's things that distract people from it. Things that make the experience harder, and honestly makes it harder for them to justify spending that extra time to, you know, explore this world and be able to navigate it. So let's go through some general stuff. I think I mentioned the basic idea of this methodology, where we take every single review that I think is constructive and actually has things to offer, compile it into this huge document, and assign them a unique identifier, A, B, C, etc. And I think I largely did this yesterday, but we can go through it. And going through them, I started compiling this separate list. And in fact, let me just make this guy a little bit smaller so we can see everything. That should work, I think. But yeah, so I compiled a second list. And I went through every single comment, not every single one, but all the ones that I thought were very relevant, and kind of broke down some of their categorizations, or broke down some of the common things, broke down specific things they brought up. So, for example, okay, so A, I read through it, has potential, but I think the character sprite should be bigger to start, needs a lot more time in the oven. So what's something we can glean from that? Okay, sprite size is maybe not adequate, so I make a category for that. Small sprite, and we put A in that category. And then we go through each one of them, and we start having these categories pop up of changes, things that maybe they like and things that they don't dislike. Spoiler, most of this is things that they don't like, but that's more constructive. We can work with that, right? And we go and we start having this list that shows which things have the most weight and is a very common issue people are having, and which things are just kind of one-off things that are maybe not as particular. So if we go through it, like B, this is unpolished, janky movement, know where I land. Okay, so we can put that into unsatisfying, unresponsive. Oh, no, not that. We could put it into unsatisfying controls, maybe even add it to a difficulty category, etc., etc. Anyways, we did this whole process, and now we have this here. And the big ones that stick out is the game is unclear. Platforming's hard, annoying, unclear UI. Cleaning is unsatisfying, unresponsive, or doesn't matter. Some people wish for more story, and controls are unsatisfying. And there's two people who explicitly enjoyed the exploration, so that's a positive thing. That's something we have to keep, enabling that. So from these things, we can start creating new rules for the future and start planning changes to address that. So the biggest thing I've been seeing is the game is unclear. So how do we mitigate this game is unclear assessment for people? So there's a couple solutions. One, let's make cleaning, make every single place make every single dirty spot meaningful. So what does that mean? That means that we're no longer going to have just all this dirt that's around everywhere that doesn't do anything. Most of the dirt areas don't have any significance to them. If you clean it, you're not going to get something. So instead of distracting people and making them do something that isn't really rewarding, we can have it where every single spot we have has to have something. It has to have some kind of function, feedback to the player, something like that. So yeah, implementing this is gonna require quite a bit of rework, but I think it's ultimately gonna be better. So instead of people just chasing everything It's more focused. What's another thing to make this game more clear? Well, the other thing is teaching tools in isolation. So what does this mean when I say teaching tools in isolation? Well, there is things that I do that I take for granted and I think it is completely obvious. But when other people play it, they're not going to have that necessarily. Maybe they are used to playing other types of games. So one simple thing like that is this ability where you can just, if you want to go far, you can dash, jump, and then dash again. And that takes you way further than if you were to jump and then dash. Now, that's something I just intuitively do. I'm used to doing that. But there's a lot of people who are probably not used to that. So let's design levels or design a specific puzzle, or not puzzle, a specific obstacle that requires the player to figure that out. That forces them to learn that lesson. That way we make it clear, hey, this is a thing you should know how to do. And now if you encounter an issue or puzzle later in the future that requires that, or if you encounter an obstacle that, oh my goodness, what? What is going on here? Anyways. Oh my goodness. How broken is this? Hey, we're back. Anyways. But yeah, so we want to teach the players the tools that are important for them. Another example of this is, remember when I talked about how players thought that you actually have to manually hit every single spot that's dirty? Well, let's actually show them explicitly that you can walk through this and you don't have to necessarily clean and wipe every single stain you see. You can just walk over it and that's a faster, easier time for you. So, yes. Dash, jump, dash. Walk over cleaning. These are just examples, but there's much more in the game that requires, I think, a little bit more hand holding for the player. That requires more making it explicitly clear what you can do and what you're supposed to do. Walk, cleans, etc. This also includes teaching things like the whole dust mechanic. I never really explicitly showed them how to do that. And I kind of want to avoid having like text that says, hey, this is how you do this, this, and that, right? I'd rather just have the game intuitively force them to learn how to do it. But sometimes you need to do that. So for specific mechanics like that, we can have some text to explain things like the gates, for example. Or triggers, etc. So, okay, what's something else we can do to make the game more clear? Well, show all changes to the game's state. So what does that mean? That means if you shut off a pump, we should have the camera actually show the pump being shut off. Or another example, if wall is lowered, show the wall lowering explicitly. So this is what I mean by making changes to the world explicit. Any change that happens to the world, we should show the player that. Because a lot of times it's not going to be close to them. So we want them to know what's going on around them. And that what they did actually has some consequence or feedback. So these are the three main things. This goes into more design decisions. I have like death. There's like something in my mouth. Anyways, but there's more that goes into this. Even this whole teaching lesson stuff, I kind of want to have levels where that's just one specific thing that you do. So anyways, yeah. So I'm going through all these points and doing that kind of thing. You know, what do we do with more story? Provide exposition with more context. Let's indent this further. Cool. So provide exposition with more context. That was the plan from the get-go too, but we actually had to do that. That way, they're not just thrown to this world and don't know what's going on. We can actually at least give them more insight into what's happening, what you're supposed to be doing, etc. And then we can lighten up and let them discover more on their own through other stuff in the world, through notes, whatever. Cleaning is unsatisfying and responsive doesn't matter. More stuff, some stuff that we described here, like having every single dirt spot be meaningful, that's tied to that as well. So we can actually put that here. Beyond that, I think one design decision I'm going to make is that we're going to have multiple worlds that you can go through and clean. And the clear condition is going to be 100% cleanliness. There we go. So I avoided doing that kind of condition because the way I have the game structured, it's very hard and messy to kind of calculate or to ensure that the player can reach 100% cleanliness. Because, for example, we have, if you, let's, where am I going? Am I going down? I'm supposed to be going down. Let's go down. There we go. So I'm going to show you a concrete example of why the current implementation I have is kind of bad and doesn't work well. So you see the water there. I can't step in that water. If I jump into it, I die. However, I'm not sure if you saw it, but there could be dirt stuff under the water. And my current tools for painting and making things dirty don't quite make it easy enough for me to account for that. Like, it's very hard for me to tell if what I painted is going to go into the water or not. And even then, okay, that's from the song. It was freaking me out a little bit. One second. Anyways, but yeah, so not only that, we have enemies where they radiate dirtiness, like dirt just comes out of them, and sometimes that can actually go into the water. So I avoided having this 100% cleanliness or cleanness percentage requirement to end the game. However, I think I'm gonna backtrack. I'm gonna change that and make it where clear condition is going to be 100% clean. So that means that I think I'm going to make smaller stages. Multiple stages, have them be smaller, have the area that's meant to be cleaned, very clear what it is, and not have it be persistent, meaning that if you clean this and then leave the level and then come back to it, it should be reset to its previous dirt level. That's not as needed, but I think for replayability's sake, I think it'll be good for the people to be able to go back here and clean this area up again. I don't know. That I'm still thinking about. But no matter what, something has to happen. Either you unlock the next level by 100% completion, or by 100% cleaning the level, you're able to exit and move on. Anyways, so yeah, that's one solution that's here. Of course, improve audio, sound, and feedback. I'm gonna change the UI. So honestly, the unclear, annoying UI is just kind of tied to the game in general. So I might just unify these two things together, because it's also the fault of the UI is part of the game. Make UI clear. Make dust gauge more obvious. So we're not going to go through all of these. I just wanted to start highlighting some of the big ones that I've seen that are very much a big detriment to this game. There's definitely significant things we have to do, but I think so much of what's hurting this game is this clarity, is this communication between me and the players, and me not equipping the players with the skills they need to be able to tackle the problems that they're tackling. So yeah, this is kind of the process of designing and working with feedback. And I think this has been a very great experience because, I mean, on the one hand, my fifis hurt, my feelings hurt, not gonna lie. Seeing a bunch of bad, most of the, it's like every single, not every single one, but I keep checking to see like if something changed or if someone replied or whatever, and most of the comments are just like, you know, that this is not great. So, you know, does hurt in the fifis, but if you want to grow, that's kind of what you need to do and what you have to go through. So that's all right. We're gonna learn from this. But yeah, so that is a lot of the things I want to change about this game moving forward, and some of the general structural things that are gonna happen. I think another thing that's gonna help to inform this is gonna be playing some games. Specifically Ape Escape, because I think Ape Escape does a lot of stuff that we're trying to do. And they tackle and address a lot of these things pretty well. So, yeah, I'm thinking we should probably play some Ape Escape now that we've played my game and talked about what's wrong with it. Let's look at the master class, and an actual PS1 game too. So we're trying to do the PS1 thing. Let's see how they do PS1 aesthetics. So let's just learn. Shall we? Shall we learn? Let's change this. We learn. We learning. Nah. Doink. Okay, and let's switch our category to retro time. Retro time. Time for retro. And let me adjust my audio settings real quick. OBS should be on. Cool. And 1 second. Let me adjust the chat real quick. I want to see if I can make it work. Well, actually, I think doing the filter now is going to be fine. Filter. The color key. Yeah, the color key works fine here. Sweet. All right. Turn this bad boy on. Okay. And hello. Come on, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. There we go. Yeah. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? All right. Put that CD in, or that DVD in. Not CD. Let's get to gaming. Let's get to gaming. Let's do some gaming. I finally got a memory card too. I've been playing Ape Escape, but like since I didn't have a memory card, every time I play the game I have to restart from the beginning. So we're gonna see if this memory card actually works now. We're gonna see if this is actually the real deal, and hopefully we can save our progress for the first time today. I know I want to do that with Ridge Racer as well. So hopefully this works well and sounds well. Classic. Can I want to see the audio. Because I'm not sure if the audio is coming through or not. Maybe I need to up the desktop audio. Okay. Game starting up. Monkey dude putting on the cap. And he looks evil. So evil. I don't think I've seen this intro in its entirety, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Get him! Ape Escape. Banger. Something that kind of keeps surprising me is how good PS1 games actually looked. Like, I'm so used to seeing PS1 styled games that just kind of look like eh. And they look like that because they're trying to look like PS1 games, but when you're playing PS1 games and you see the visual quality, it's, oh no, they're dealing with limitation, but they actually tried their best to make it look as good as possible. So there's like a lot of polish that they have that modern ones don't. Alright, PNG buildings. I almost feel tempted. I looked at this, I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool how they have the stretched pixels to actually make it feel more like Pine. I never thought to do that, but it actually looked very good there. I was very surprised by that.
He said he'd be finished with it today. Let's go.
I can't wait to check out the dinosaurs. And what about the future?
Yeah, we'll keep talking.
And apparently, Buddy's got a time machine now. Very impressive.
Hey, Professor!
Spike, Jake, over here. Watch out.
Spike, the time station!
No, no. Run, you two.
Something went wrong. Like, look at these cinematics, man. Even for a goofy game like this, I'm like, wow, this is actually quite a lot going on. Even for something that's pretty simple, it's like narratively simple, it's still cool seeing really nice execution. And then evil monkey, he's leaving. He's taking everything. And everything dropped.
It works. It actually works. We did it, Natalie. We did it.
The time station is complete.
I wonder if they
don't
actually
have
did the
time
real
to
physics
celebrate.
simulation on that.
We've got to do
Or if they just
something.
animated it. Alright, and that's the whole premise of the game. Monkeys went back in time, and so we are.
Spike, can you hear me? You must listen carefully. Something awful has happened. There's been an accident.
Yeah.
The time station has been activated by Spectre and you're being transported back in time. You'll soon arrive in the lost land when dinosaurs roam the earth.
So that monkey's name is Spectre.
Spectre sent the apes back in time to try
I'm
to
assuming.
change the course of history. His plans for world domination have begun. And if we don't stop the apes, history will be changed forever. You're our only chance.
I wonder when Planet of the Apes came out.
My gadget inventions, the Stun Club and the Time Net were
I
also
wonder if this
out to
inspired
change
it or if it got inspired from it.
you to use them to catch the apes and send them back here. The Stun Club can be used to defend yourself against attackers.
Okay,
When
so he
you
explains
use
some
it on the
mechanics.
Apes, they'll be stunned, and you'll have an extra second to catch them with the Time Net.
Yep.
There isn't time for any monkey business, Spike. Our fate
No
is in
monkey
your
business.
hands. We're depending on you.
Alright, sir. Thank you, Dr. Wowie. Alright, Cyber Girl. You gotta get 3 monkeys. Alright, and then there's one Spectre coin, I think. I don't know if that's what they call it, it just looks like that. Nice. And then we have a little text box. Tilt the right stick to swing the club in any direction. To jump, or when to jump, jump with the button. Yep. Good luck. Sweet. So yeah, we can swap weapons by pressing actual buttons. And we use the left analog stick not to look, but to actually swing. Which is kind of weird to me. Because I can't think of a time when the area I'm swinging in is opposite from the area I'm running into, or the direction I'm running in. But I guess they wanted to showcase a dual shock capability, so they're like, ah, screw it. Switch the gadgets you're holding with the yep. So a lot of helpful notes. Get. And we got it. And look how satisfying that is, dude. Like, you hit them and you feel the vibration in your controller and you have a little cinematic and sounds like it's dude, it's Pavlovian. Feels great. And the main goal, let's get you. Get over here. Get. Oh my goodness, I suck. Got him. Very nice. Hoi. Get out of here. We got a cookie for our health. Very nice. Get over here. Nice.
Yes!
Okay, so let's take a look at the structure. The whole point of the game is capturing monkeys. When you capture all the monkeys on stage, it terminates it. Okay, so it's direct purpose. There's direct purpose in doing that. Okay.
Great.
And actually capturing them feels great. I need to check to see if I can do Rumble with Unity's new input system. That'd be lame if they start getting rid of that. Welcome to the time station. Everything here will help you on your mission. So cool, we have our little hub world. So we have our place to navigate levels here. We have a place to test out gadgets over there. Let's see if our memory card actually works. Am I gonna be able to save today? Please let me save. I really want to save. Okay. Enter. In slot 1. Oh, it has to be in slot 1? 1 second. Let me swap out my memory cards. Okay, let's try this again and hopefully it works. Hey, Luigi. All right. Please. Yes. Yes, save. Save. Yes. Yes, format it, please. Okay. File, yes. Continue game, yes. I'd like to continue game. Oh my goodness, we actually have a memory card. That's crazy. I can't believe it, guys. We're living in the future. This is the future. But yeah, high key, I think Ape Escape is the DNA for what we're gonna try to go for, as far as general structure is concerned. Just slightly different driving mechanic. Instead of now the one risk is like, all right, having a bunch of levels and having them be smaller, you risk having them almost be linear. You risk losing that sense of exploration. However, this game is kind of interesting in that as you go forward in it, yes, there's some of them that are very linear, but there's others that are a bit more open and kind of encourage exploration, which is cool. And it also encourages replayability, as you'll see later, because certain areas are inaccessible until you get a certain power up. So honestly, this might be just a template we use.
Look what I've got.
It's very simple, but it's very effective.
This is the water net. Use it when you're underwater. I equipped it with an oxygen meter. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. So good luck and be careful.
So that's another thing that they do. So they actually, when you give you a new ability, they actually put you in a safe, controlled environment for you to learn how to use it with like instructions and everything. The water net appears when you're in water. Swim around using the left stick. Exit the water by jumping near the surface of the water using, yeah. So like, even if you don't read it, like when I first played it, I didn't read any of this stuff. I just skipped through it and figured it out on my own. But I know for a fact that if I needed the instructions, they're there. Like it exists in the game. I can go back here and learn what I need to learn. And by ignoring it, I'm like accepting that, hey, if I'm stuck, it's because I'm a dumb butt and I didn't read. That's on me. It's not on the game. But it's very nice that they actually do that. So that's something I'm also thinking about doing, or I think is necessary. Maybe not as much in terms of this game as this game, because this game has this idea of gadgets, whereas the gameplay for Stain World is really kind of simple. Mechanically, the player doesn't really change all that much. The only thing that really changes is the environments and the problems they're facing. But it's still important to explain these different things in a controlled environment. So, yep, another lesson learned from them. Dude, I love the music, man. And the vibes in this game, too. You'll drown when the oxygen meter is empty. Go onto the surface when you need more. Yeah. Monkey! The one thing I don't like is his aiming mechanic. I'd rather have the DualShock for looking. I just want to attack right in front of me. Oh, he saved me a little bit from... Why is it being difficult? I've played through this like a bunch of times. Ow! What's going on? I hit you. Oh, unless you hit me. Yep. It was that guy. Get out of here. Give me a cookie. Okay, where did you go? Oh no, I lost my monkey. Yeah, the monkey AI is very interesting because it doesn't. So they have different personalities and traits, so they're not uniform. They behave differently. And then even then, the movement and paths they take are a little bit different. Like, every time I played this, I've taken different paths each time to get each monkey. There are some that are very simple, like this one, but even then, sometimes I mess up. I get there too late or soon or whatever. And he actually jumps down, sometimes he stays there. It's a whole thing. I wish you can delay your double jump. It's like if you want to double jump, you have to do it right then and there. Got him. Very nice. Very nice. It's Caesar-chan. Okay. Where are we going to now? There's one more monkey. Okay. Okay, there we go. No. Where are you? Loch Ness. Nice to see you. Oh, you're up there. Have I gone up there before? I don't think I have, actually. I don't think so. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? Part of what... I'm like, why am I struggling to play this? And I realized, oh, I'm watching the screen, which has a delay on it, versus watching my CRT, which is, you know, delayless. Wait. That was easy. And then you're over there too. Is there more monkeys than they say they are? Because there's one up there. But I didn't get it. So I'm assuming there's actually more monkeys to clean in this stage than there are actual than the requirement. Okay. No. Oh wait, 1 second. What are you? Nice. Alright, let's not drown. Let's not drown. I don't want to drown. There we go. Get up. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. I want to get this last guy. There you are. I see you. Oh yeah, there is more monkeys than the requirement. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I never realized that. So the requirement is actually less than the total amount. Interesting. Okay, that's pretty cool to know. Stage cleared.
You did great.
Thank you. Sweet. Let's keep going through it. I also love this little level select. Having micro versions of the stages. I don't know, there's something about it that's just really cool to me. Alright, let's get in there though. Hello? 4 monkeys. And 1... What is his name? Spectre? Spectre badge? Okay.
Let's go!
Yep, I know this is the ledge. Very scary. Yeah, look at the skybox too. So the way they do their... I use a fog to not render things very close by. That has a cool effect. But if you look closely, it's like they have a disappearance distance where they get too far away, they start disappearing. And they have the skybox independent of it. That's always drawn, which is very different for us. We do a fog, like you can achieve a fog effect by doing that subtractive distance, like the further away, like you can see over here, it becomes more transparent the further away you are from it. revealing the skybox. But if you made that skybox a solid color, then it would look like fog, right? So that's a very different rendering technique than what we do. It makes me almost want to try doing that to really get that PS1 feel. And most of this is kind of unlit. Also, the wobble is more pronounced. I think I need to up my wobble a little bit more. My PS1 wobble. It's kind of present in the game, but it's not to this degree. Oh yeah, actually, before we move forward, so this is what I'm just talking about when in terms of meta progression or replayability. So this area, you can't get into it by default. You need to get a power up later on and then come back here, and then you can get here. Yeah, the door is blocking the way. How does it open? You'll need to find a red switch to open the gate. Use the L2 button to look around for the camera. Left stick will move the camera around. The trip switch, you'll need a gadget that hits distant objects. Did you get that? Yeah, and we don't have a gadget that opens up distant objects. So we're gonna have to come back to this later on. And I'm not sure what you get from it, if I'm gonna be honest with you. That's something we need to figure out. Hey. Oh, you got me. I got hit from behind. Got him. Ow. Ow. Ouch. I get a cookie. Thank you. Yeah, look, this looks so cool. The skybox actually looks really nice. There's a later stage too where the skybox, you just feel like you're so high up. Does such a really great job of doing that. All right, no, you're right here. Oh no! Actually, I never gotten by the dude. By the pterodactyl. Okay, don't get me again. That was the first, and that's gonna be a last. It's not gonna happen again. We learn, we adapt, we overcome. Okay. Way different vibe. And scary Tyrannosaurus Rex. So the monkey's on his tail. We gotta bait him to attack us. Got him. Come on, do it. Do it. No balls. Do it. Ah, you stopped short. Do it. No balls. Got him. Do you not fall off yet? That's a tough monkey. Do it, do it. Got him. Now we get the final one. Not the final one. There we go. And I believe there's one more monkey around here. Just hiding out. Yoink.
Yes!
And that should be all of them. Sweet. So that's the first group of stages. So stages are grouped into threes, it seems like. Alright, we're back. Nice. Monkeys captured. Very cool. Thank you. Also, that's kind of nice. They have like a little review of like, hey, this is how you did. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reintroduce a timer, because I think the movement of Messy Mansion or Stain World is inherently very kind of speed running. It lends itself to that, and yeah, I want to enable exploration if people want to do that. I think there's something to allowing people to also try to speed run it, like having, I don't know, even just showing the clear time, how long it took you to clear a world. All right, let's save real quick. Now that I have the ability to save, that's pretty cool. Enter. Yes, save data. I'm so excited. Like now I can play longer form games. I'm gonna go back to Vintage Fair and get some more PS1 games. But yeah, I think like as you see, a lot of what this game does, and this wasn't planned at all. I just picked up Monkey Ape Escape just for fun at the Vintage Fair, but actually a lot of what this game does structurally is what we should be kind of doing. Of course, there'll be differences in like the lower level stuff, like how the player moves and controls and all this other stuff. But I think the bare bones of the game loop is actually something I should be yoinking. Which is kind of crazy. Like it's, you know, 20-year-old game, and yet there's so much to be learned from it, right? Anyways, yeah, so groups of threes. I like this idea too. I think initially we had that where we had like 3 levels for one area and then another 3 levels in a different area. So I think we're gonna do that and have like it ramp up in complexity, where the current one we have is like humongous and requires you to kind of know stuff already. We can at least have levels before that that kind of teach certain lessons. Yeah. And then we can start having bigger and bigger worlds. All right, enter stage. No, not return to station, my bad. I love this area too. We gotta make the hub area really cozy. That's a necessity. I think that's actually where I'm gonna start with this redesign, is redesigning the hub area and how you interact with stuff.
Look what I've got. A new gadget.
A new gadget? Whoa!
Here's a monkey radar. It'll help you track those monkeys down.
Also, it's kind of I kind of like it how the game doesn't describe everything. It doesn't explain everything explicitly. Like, what I mean by that is that the hub area, you don't know where you are. Like, you went to the past, but I haven't seen them actually properly explain like where is this place that you're residing in and how that resides. Why are they separated from you? Can you return back? Are you not? Like, where are you in limbo? Like, no, there's just here's an area. It's cool. It has everything you conveniently need. Just accept it. Be happy with it. Huh? I smell monkey. Monkey. More monkey. Bah. Oh yeah, I can sniff you. I can smell you. You got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. All right, let's go. He looks like that guy from, that professor. He looks like that character from Astro Boy. Cannot be a mistake. I guess if he got rid of the mustache, he would look like him.
Spike, you're now on your way to the mysterious time of the jungle ruins. You must navigate through thick jungles filled with beasts never seen before.
All right.
Go on to explore the temple ruins, but be very careful.
All right, I'm
The
careful.
temple is laden with treacherous pathways and dark dungeons.
Dark
Oh
dungeons.
yes, and you may have already noticed one thing.
What?
The apes have varying fields of vision, so in most cases you can sneak up on them by crawling around rather than running after them.
Metal Gear Solid.
You won't be noticed as quickly if you remain low to the ground. You'll discover many great things on your journey, but try to stay focused.
I will try my
You must
hardest.
locate all of the apes. Every second that passes gives Spectre a chance to succeed. We're
Yep.
counting on you.
All right, let's get it. So we got a new gadget, a new area with different assets, and ooh, another cutscene. All right, so Spectre.
Hello, Professor. Remember me? It's me, Spectre, the future leader of the new age.
What?
That's right. Apes will
What?
soon rule the world just as it should have been from
He sounded like a Discord moderator for a second, dude.
Spectre, Spectre, what's going on here? What are you planning
I haven't
to
heard
do?
him talk before. I usually skip the cutscene.
You're the monkey that performs at the amusement park.
What? He's that cute little monkey that everyone loves to come and see? But how?
Oh?
Yes, that's right. I stumbled onto this incredible invention of yours, this Peak Point helmet, and it's given me remarkable knowledge and great powers.
Oh.
And now I plan to rule the world, and I owe it to you, Professor.
Spectre, you must listen to me carefully. It's true that the Peak Point helmet will augment your intelligence to heightened levels when it's worn.
But
However, it is still
However.
incomplete. It's never been tested and may be
oh,
very
it's gonna make
dangerous to
Spectre
use.
go insane.
I advise, no, I insist that you bring the Peak Point helmet back to me immediately.
Bring it back? Are you kidding? I'm sorry, Professor, but it's too late. I've already made duplicate helmets
Oh,
for my
no.
new army of apes.
He's going full Doc
There's
Ock.
no stopping us now. The future is mine.
It's mine.
Don't try and trick me into giving this helmet back,
I love
Professor.
PS1
I'm
style
smarter than
voice
you.
acting. I can't get over Mega Man
The
X4.
time station. I've already sent my armies back in time to rewrite
My army's
history.
back in time.
No longer will humans be the dominant species. I will rule this world.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
bother trying to stop me.
Oh yeah, full Planet of the Apes. Now I wonder how Spectre.
Just wait, you'll see.
What does
We're not gonna
Spectre
stand around
reality
and
look
let
like?
you take over.
Spike? That little runt? He doesn't scare me. I've got a surprise for him.
Oh, is that my friend? He got my boy.
I've always wanted to go up against you.
He got my
Now here's
boy.
my chance. I'm gonna have a great time destroying you and showing you who's the
What
real
did you do to my boy?
What's happening? What's wrong with you? Do you realize what you're saying? Do you know who you're talking to? Snap out of it. Pull yourself together. Can you hear me?
It's no use. Somehow he's been brainwashed and he's being controlled by Spectre.
That's right, Professor. You're very perceptive. The boy you see here isn't the same.
I can't get over. Like,
He works for me now.
I just hear that. Actually,
I'm in
Wojak.
control.
Like,
no one. No one
actually.
can stop me, especially not you. Well, I've got to go now, but I'm sure we'll be.
Like he
talking
sounds like a
again soon.
redditor, man. Actually, liberal. Checkmate. Like he smells like the way he sounds musty. I've never seen that. That's funny. All right. So new stage, a jungle-themed one. I love the water effects and the way it's implemented. But yeah, I wonder what does Spectre, like if Spectre wins, what does he envision? Like is he enslaving humanity or is he gonna do like a full human genocide thing and, you know, we're gonna have a pure bloodline. A pure world without these evolved apes. Like what is the future? What is his end goal here? I know he went back in time, so I'm assuming he wants to rewrite history. A history where apes discovered fire and agriculture and not us. There we go. Get over here, boy. Yeah, and get rid of all these plants. They annoy the crap out of me. Yeah, I wonder what kind of state Spectre's gonna be running here. Ah, get out, get out. Okay, come back. Get out. Come out. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me. Also, I just realized there's like a little jank there. You see that? There's like a little. Wait. What's going on? I know I saw. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there's like a little. Was that from Z fighting or is it? Yeah, why is that? Why is that the water is being overdrawn there? It's not Z fighting. Yeah, it's like happening consistently across here. I don't know. Either way, this is the water effect is cool. I actually was thinking about doing a vector field based shader for drawing like water flowing in a field or not a field in a river. Get back here. goodness. Why must you? Oh my goodness. He hit me with the Reagan self-defense rush. Don't choke. Okay, we got it. And another one. Was there 2 in there? Ow. Get back here. Get back here. Get back. All right, 4 out of 6, I think. Let us continue. Yeah, I'm sure the game probably highlights what happens if Spectre wins. Kind of like Frodo had that flash. Like Galadriel showed Frodo what the Shire is going to look like if Sauron were to win. All and his little hobbit friends enslaved. Like, look at the skybox. It looks really cool. It's not even that big of a resolution either. It looks very good though. Alright, where is I know there's a tower somewhere with a monkey standing in the middle. Is this where I came from? I think it is. Okay, we move back over here this way. I don't think we go there. I think it's over here. Yep, here we go. Ah, and he's got a turret. He's got the gat. And then I think we're just gonna have to... Usually I just take... Oh, I didn't get hurt this time? Wow. Wow. Oh, no, we're only halfway done. Okay, so I think the next one... So here's the thing. You can go to your gadgets. That's the one thing that's a bit weird, but it's whatever. You can go to your gadgets when you unlock them, and then you can equip them. And now I have this gadget equipped. And I can be like, where's the monkeys? And it's going to tell me, hey, they're right there. So we're going to go here. And now we have this whole new area. So yeah, the game loop is actually really like... I hope as you see more of this gameplay, you kind of see how the way it's fundamentally designed correlates with what we want to try to achieve. Which is pretty sick. And we have the raft. Alright, this is kind of jank, but it's okay. No. This shouldn't be as weird as it is, but it feels very weird. I don't know why this feels so odd to me. No! Get back here. Fight me. Do it. Don't be a coward. Fight me. Do it. Nice. And we got a Spectre coin, which I'm not sure what they are for, but I'll take it. No, 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 no. I'm not trying to get shocked by the eel. And then we row. 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 Yeah, you're not gonna get me today. Alright, and then we climb this pole. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. No! Okay, yes. And 2 more to go. Yes, we go down safely. Not trying to get shot. No, 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 no! Get out. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. No! Stop it! Why do you do this? Why do you do this? I'm just trying to go in a boat, man. I'm trying to go in a boat and the boat's clipping me. Stop clipping boat. Okay, there we go. Okay, and... yeah, like the water effects look super... actually pretty cool for this game. Like the pixels aren't very big in this. They're actually relatively small. Like yeah, of course you can still see them, but not to the same degree. And they actually do apply some filtering to make it smooth, which is kind of a wowzers moment for me. I think Metal Gear Solid's the one where I'm like, I see the pixels very clearly, sharply. Use a stun club to hit and examine it. If you find a strange device, yeah. When I take a tour of the nuclear power plant, I'll make sure to use my stun rod anytime I see a weird piece of machinery that confuses me. Okay. We keep it open and then we jump. Go. Yes. Made it. Ah! Stop self-defensing me. And I think there's only one more left. And this one should be an easy one. The guy's just sleeping, I think. He's just relaxing. Okay. Oh, is it more boat? Yeah, it's another boat. Very conveniently placed boats. Thank you. Huh. We keep paddling. Just keep swimming. But yeah, I'm like kind of surprised by the fidelity of these games. They're actually higher than I previously expected. And it's kind of changing how the fidelity I applied to Messy Mansion. I think this is the one sprite, like I could tell it's a sprite. Not only that it's like a quad, but I can see the pixels smoothly. And no, I can see the pixels here. They're actually not, there's no filtering happening. Yeah, so the pixels are there. It's just a very much higher resolution than what I'm doing. Stop throwing stuff. Get back here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Oh, I didn't get you. Get you. Ah. I'm gonna get you. 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 No, you got me too. I only have 2 cookies. Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Sweet. So now levels are trying to expand a bit more. I think either this stage or the next stage is where it gets really big. And I think I might just call it there. But I just want to show a little bit of it just so you can get a sense of how the scale increases. They also have quite a bit of mechanics. Like the device thing is a lot. There's a lot there. They also have like a stealth mechanic, so as you get closer to monkeys, you can actually sneak up behind them instead, and it lowers your visibility. And if you need to be even more invisible, you can hold, I think, both analog sticks, and then you crawl up to become basically invisible. And then you can keep going to get him. Oh, you can. I didn't know you can attack while on the ground. That's cool. But yeah, there's quite a lot. Yeah, let's save here because I don't think I'm gonna finish the next level on stream. I think we're gonna get a little sampler, a little sample, a little taste, and then we're gonna move on. No, not return. We're gonna save. Save. Yes, please. Continue game, yes. We're 8.1%, so almost through 1/10 of the game. If we go by their estimation. Alright, let's check out this next level. Yeah, this is the Mysterious Age Dark Ruins. This is the one where I'm like, okay, this game isn't just like a linear thing. There's actually, or maybe it is linear, but it still achieves that kind of sense of exploration. Not exactly what we're trying to do, but you can achieve it with this, I think. Yeah, this one. This is a biggie.
Let's go!
I didn't realize he has a rainbow texture on before he gets into the level. Can I just control the camera? Yeah, I want to see more of this texture on the ground. So I think they make it very smooth intentionally. So it's still pixely. There's no filter applied, but they just naturally, they in the actual art they made it very smooth and added a bunch of pixel color groups. Yeah, and like the music too. It's super. I was like, ooh, this sounds very cool and fancy. Not fancy. Much more high def than I would have expected. It's not like sound fonts, or if it is, it's not very clear. Oh, good, get back here. Get back here, get back here. I'm gonna get you. Oh my goodness, you're killing me, monkey. You're killing me. I'm gonna see you. D&B Jungle Beats. Yeah, 100%. It's very much drum and bass. Which is why I'm thinking about doing the same thing for Messy Mansion. Maybe not drum bass specifically, though I'll probably try that out. My roots are in drum and bass, D&B. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the game doesn't really... It has low poly and retro stuff on it, but it doesn't specifically call out to the Y2K kind of era. Get back here! I'm gonna tickle you. I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna tickle you. I'm gonna tickle you. Oh my goodness. I think what I ended up doing was doing this, going around and catching him by surprise. Gotcha! Yes! That's how you do it. But yeah, there's like a, it's very kind of wide and encompassing. For your arrow theme would work for your thing in terms of music. Yeah, 100% Frutiger Arrow. That's what I'm trying to shoot for like both UI and, because the UI is also very, like I did very low pixel stuff, and I'm thinking the more I look at this game and even other games like Ridge Racer, I'm seeing no, they're not, they actually, like it looks like HD stuff that's kind of resized down. It doesn't look directly like pixel art. So I should try doing that instead. Like, yeah, you're gonna see the pixels, yeah, there's gonna be artifacts, but still try to approach it with the same kind of mindset as the games of this era, where it's like, no, we're gonna try to have fidelity, or try to have the highest fidelity we possibly can, and try to emulate something that's real. But yeah, no, and I'm actually been thinking about, because I started working on the new engine for the website. So I started doing some web GPU, and like I made a new C++ project and started doing the web GPU stuff last night. And I want to start doing practicing more UI design for that kind of thing. That's what I'm trying to aim for. Oh, I guess you're not coming for me. But yeah, there's like a lot of like, yeah, I know I was in my fifis from the feedback I was getting from the game, but I think this is honestly a great opportunity to pivot and to change the design of the game in a way that I think is going to achieve what we wanted to initially, and ultimately make something better for people, right? So like taking this little break, getting the feedback from people has been actually very... It's like vegetables. You don't want to eat it, but you gotta. And you're gonna be better for it. Aha! We're almost done with the stage, actually. Okay, we're gonna. I'm gonna try to finish the stage, and if we can't get it done, then we'll just end it here. And if we finish it, we're gonna end it here, anyways. Because we gotta have our movie night. Movie night, which I don't think it's that late yet, but still, more time the better. Oh. But there's some other things I want to add to the game as far as movement's concerned. Something thinking about adding climbing and ledge hanging. Because the wall jump is not really that great. And I can try to make it better, but I think fundamentally it's just a weird thing. But something I think is very easy for people to process and that we use is wall hangs. And like a climbing mechanic, either for vines or ladders or whatever. But I think having that in some capacity is just going to be a net benefit. It's just going to make life better for certain people. Because if you mess up a jump but you clip the edge, well, guess what? You're close enough for it to be counted, so you can still at least get credit for that. Like if you miss the ledge, you'll still grab it and be able to pull yourself up. So it just adds a bit more forgiveness to the level design. And because I know there's some feedback that the players were having some issues with the platforming sections. So any little mechanism I can add to make it more forgiving, the better. Yeah, I was playing The Last Guardian and I saw the climbing mechanic and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty sick. It's actually pretty handy. Very different situation and type of gameplay, but still weirdly kind of applicable. Okay. But yeah, the design for Stain World and Messy Mansion, this game has been... It's so weird. I didn't even plan to get this game. I went to the Vintage Fest the day after. Literally, we published on Friday, and then Saturday I went out to the Vintage Fest and I got this game. And it's been like weirdly the best game to play after Messy Mansion. Because a lot of the feedback I got that's been like, you know, highlighting bad stuff, this game does those things really well. And even the core design of it works really freaking well for what we're trying to do. So serendipitous, it's beautiful. This works out, it's like predestined. God's plan, right? Ah! No! No! Like it just, everything clicked, it works so well. So yeah. I feel pretty hyped to get back to developing Messy Mansion. Is that it? Is this just getting that monkey and then we move on with our life? I see something over there, there's a platform. So let's explore that a little bit. Let's do a little spelunking. I think the next thing though is also the narrative. I need to redesign the narrative significantly. Maybe not significantly, but hey, we're in here. We're in the place that we wanted to get into and I didn't know how to get into. That's cool, actually. This is new for me. 1 second. Camera died. No, it didn't die. It just had that stupid timeout because it's not a video camera, it's a DSLR. There we go. 2 more monkeys. Swinging on a bed. Jumping on the bed. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Wait, what? That was a Malefor. Okay, I don't think we have anything else. We have these dudes, though. Those UFO guys, but I guess we're done here. Yeah. Dude, honestly, man, I think like we're closer than we think. Like there's significant changes I have to make. I have to redesign a bunch of systems. It's whatever. But I think we can get this kind of level of quality. I think it's totally possible. Oh, let's get up, let's get up. We just need one more dude. Just attack this guy unprompted. Also, I'm just hyped to have the PS1 and PS2. I actually want to stream more games. Just for the fun of it. I think there's a lot of games I wanted back in the day that I couldn't get. And now I'm in the position to get it. It's kind of sick to be like that, right? It's kind of sick being an adult. Ah! I have to actually swing it. I can't just... Okay. When you're an adult, you can make all the irresponsible decisions you couldn't make as a child. It's beautiful. There you are! You can't run from me! Aha! And we're done. No, there's one more. Okay. Where do you go from here? Ooh, I want that! But I can't reach it. That makes me really sad. You can pay all the taxes you want. Nobody can stop you. Yes. I make sure to tip the government. I make sure to always tip the IRS. The same way I always tip my landlord. You know who I don't tip? The single mother of 6 who's waitressing. We don't tip them. What have they done for you? Serve you food on a plate? Okay, and I can do that. You know who's someone else who does that? My mom! And not only you don't see me tipping her. So why should I tip the waitress? We always tip the IRS. We always tip the landlord. Free debt for breakfast and crippling depression at late at night. Yum. Nah, dog. Look at the textures here. Like, look at the... I love this. The wobble is so significant, though. I think I underplayed how big this was. I really underplayed how big the vertex snapping was on the PS1 for Messy Mansion. I need to up that up. Oh my goodness. What? I almost got and I didn't even know. I didn't even... Wow. I want the shiny things. I don't even know what these shiny things do. I just like collecting them. Does Messy Mansion need shiny things? I feel like it's kind of against the ethos of what we're trying to do. Adulting's so cool. Cries. Thumbs up. I sure would like to. I sure would like to. No. Oh, I only have one cookie left. No. No. Oh, no. We're doing good on health, though. I think we're doing good on health. I think we have to get this monkey now. We have to. There's no going out of here. We have. I am not bustering out without getting this last monkey. It's monkey. I need him. I want him. Also, can we ever consider why there's like these ancient monuments to these monkeys? Like, has he already manipulated the history yet? Like, is that something that's already happened? No! No! I refuse to go into the water filter. I don't want to be. Chum. Okay, come on. Come on. You know what's also a great design decision this game made? Not having any settings. Or very little settings. I think we need to do that. I think games have too much settings nowadays. I'm gonna get rid of all the settings. You want to change volume? Nah. You don't get to have that. That's a privilege. That's a privilege. This doesn't look great. That doesn't look great. No! No! As Doctor Who says, it's all timey-wimey, bruv. Don't sweat. It's all timey-wimey, bruv. In it. In it. Don't sweat. It's all time, bruv. Oi, bruv. No! Go, go, go. Just fight it. Fight it. Fight it. Be a man. Be a man. Fight it. An entire game that's only settings. Oh wait, that's just Fallout. No. Oh, I didn't get squashed. That's sick. Okay, we go forward. No. You almost got me. You almost got me. You almost got me, but you didn't get me. I'm too quick for that. I'm too quick for that. Oh my goodness. Why must you do this to me? Oh, Dad. I kind of sound like Pete. Not Peter. What's his son's name? Not Meg. Not Stewie. Chris. Oh, Dad. I can't be. I don't know how to do his voice. Come on, get up. All right, you know what? Screw it. We leave it. We leave it. I leave it. I left it. So we have switches, and then they're timed. Ooh, ooh, ha! Oh no. Oh, we have to go back here? Oh no, I don't want to do that. Why would you do that to me, game? Why is that the checkpoint? Why? Why am I punished with playing a game? No! The ledges, why? Why is it so finicky? Is this using a capsule collider? Same as it ever was. Okay. Switch, switch. Oi. You're not gonna hurt me. You can't touch me. Okay. Hold this down. Okay, so we have to hop across. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to. That's stressful. That's stressful. There's more. No, no, I forget about you. You dang stone monkeys, hurting me with your red eyes. No, we're here again? Am I running in a circle? Is this what's happening? No. Is this a circle? Oh no. I feel like I'm in a circle. No, not the aqueduct. Get me out of the aqueduct. I don't want to be ducked in the aqua. Gah. Okay, we're out. Okay. Let's go. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. We're gonna. Okay. 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 Yeah. I played your games, game. Played your games. I'm not liking it. No. How many times? Yeah, we've been here before. Oh, Frodo. Oh, Frodo. Frodo. I don't like this place. Oh. Ah, we're back in the loop again. Oh, and I'm at 2 cookies. I'm at 2 cookies. Get your butt back here. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. You screw it. We're going back. We're going back. I'm going back around. Going back around. I'm 2 cookies in. I've done this 2 times. Oh, we can't go back. We have. Okay. I'm starting to see some issues here. I'm starting to see some problems. Starting to see some problems. I'm just a guy Trying his best. Are they gonna fall down? Tell me they don't fall down. Yes! No! No! Why? I had it. Okay, yes, no! Can I just, am I just gonna do this? We're just doing this now at this point. I've done these rounds before of Squid Game Film. I played these games before. Oh my goodness, I almost lost my cookie. I almost lost my cookie. Why are you trying to take my cookie, man? Yeah, yes!
Yes!
Okay. We made it. We made it. We did it. That was something. That was a thing. That was the thing we went through.
Did great.
I thank you. I needed to hear that. I needed to hear that. I really needed to hear that. Okay. That was some ape escape. That was some ape. We aped out. We did some aping. We aped off today. Excuse me. The pain is over. Yeah, for now. Yeah, because it's ramping up. I mean, aside from that end, the rest of the level was really cool. I liked that a lot. I thought it was really cool. Yes, overwrite data. Yes. I thought it was pretty neat. Continue game? No. And it has like little screenshots of the game too. That's pretty cool. I tried doing that initially with Messy Mansion. And I was like, nah, that's too much. No. No, we're not doing that. Very cool. Ape Escape. Great game. I had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Different overlay today. Hopefully you dig it. It's kind of goofy because I have this here, but I'm not actually, like, I'm looking at my screen, not the actual CRT. It's very goofy. It's very goofy how that works. One second. Time to hear that pleasant retro asthma. Oh yeah, the good stuff. The good stuff. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. All right, guys. So I think we did a lot. Not did a lot, but we covered a lot of things. Played Messy Mansion in its entirety. Talked about failings and changes to make in the future. And then we played some Ape Escape to take a look at what that might look like to a certain extent. And what changes we need to make. So I think we can call this here. And I think we're just going to call it here. We're going to get back to some regular regular program, or regular cycle. Weekly or bi-weekly updates, regular streams again. We're going to do stuff. I think I'm going to do, most of my streams are going to be games though. I like deving live, but at the same time, I don't get as much done. And I actually want to get this, I want to try to get this done by August. A lot of the stuff is already there. It's just a matter of doing it. So, yeah. I also don't want to spoil stuff on stream. So, yep. We're going to get back to the grind. For now, the deving will continue until morale improves. Well, the deving will continue. Well, morale will improve once the game is out, or not. I'm assuming it's gonna improve. I don't know. Either way, something's gonna change. Hit the code monkey with the cyber banana. Put that banana on the web, the spider web of the internet. Either way, we're gonna make it through. We're gonna get a game done, guys. At some point, I need to get a game done. I need to get a game done, out, published, and we'll move on to something else. I've been thinking about Crimson Crown lately, but I don't know. We'll see what that other thing is gonna be. All right. Anyways, until then, I shall catch you guys later.